Stellantis, which is home to the brands like Ram, completely transforms the auto industry with a huge 35% price reduction for years. Imagine a truck costing as much as a house back then. Dodge, Chrysler, and Jeep have struggled with skyrocketing prices that alienated loyal customers. Now Stellantis making waves with a jaw-dropping plan to slash MSRPs across the board. This isn't just a small change, it's a game changer that could completely change the market. What impact will a 35% price reduction have on how we purchase cars and trucks? What does this mean for you as the buyer? Better deals or more risks? And can Stellantis really compete with Ford and General Motors with this audacious move? There is more to this story, so stay with us. Stellantis has long been criticized for its pricing strategy, which has seen cars like the Ram 1500 Tungsten reach stratospheric price points. Imagine entering a dealership and seeing a truck with a sticker price of over $100,000 that isn't a specialty model, but a high-end trim of a typical pickup. These price tags have caused many buyers to view Stellantis vehicles as unaffordable luxury items rather than useful acquisitions. This pricing problem affects trucks in the entire lineup. For years, buyers who would have previously considered Stellantis as their go-to brand have shifted to competitors who offer better value for their money because of the company's reputation for being overpriced, even in SUVs and crossover, which are normally associated with affordability. This high pricing has hindered Stellantis' ability to move inventory dealerships. Dealers were forced to use aggressive discounts and promotions to clear out stock after lots became overcrowded with cars that weren't selling, even with markdowns. It has been difficult to change the perception that cars are too expensive, and buyers are increasingly turning elsewhere. The 35% reduction is a daring step to solve this persistent problem. Stellantis has declared its intention to reduce manufacturers' recommended retail prices by as much as 35% for all of its products. The second quarter of 2025 will see the implementation of this unprecedented cut, with staggering consequences of $100,000. Ram, for instance, $1,500 tungsten will now cost $65,000, making it competitive with GMC, Ford, and Chevrolet trucks. This choice is a survival strategy as well as a sales strategy. Stellantis is aware that in order to stay competitive, particularly in the fiercely competitive truck and SUV markets, they must make their cars more affordable for a wider range of consumers. This is because lower MSRPs translate into smaller monthly payments, additional options for financing, and a restored sense of worth for clients who might have felt turned off by earlier pricing strategies. Additionally, it is anticipated that the move will significantly strain Stellantis' competitive editors. The American truck market has long been dominated by Ford and General Motors, but now they must compete with Ram trucks, which provide comparable or better features at a fraction of the price. This could force an industry-wide reassessment of pricing strategies and possibly result in a price war that benefits consumers, but puts manufacturers' profit margins under pressure. Dealership. The dynamics, although the price reductions are good for customers, Stellantis dealerships' cooperation is essential to the strategy's success. Network dealers have a history of marking up in-demand vehicles, particularly in the truck market, where extra charges can drive up prices significantly above the Stellantis suggested retail value. For price reductions to have an effect, dealerships must resist the urge to make up the difference with increased fees or inflated add-ons. Doing so will necessitate striking a careful balance between preserving dealer profitability and making sure that customers fully benefit from the price reduction. Stellantis must collaborate closely with its dealer network to implement pricing policies and offer rewards for adherence. If successful, this strategy could make Stellantis dealerships some of the most competitive in the market, drawing in customers searching for both quality and value. Dealers stand to gain from this tactic as lower prices translate into higher sales volumes, which can result in higher inventory. Even with slimmer margins, revenue could still be generated by a revitalized Stellantis brand, which would also give dealers the chance to cultivate enduring relationships and encourage repeat business from customers. This is about regaining customers by making its vehicles more affordable, not just about lowering prices. Stellantis aims to restore its standing as a company that provides customers with value without sacrificing quality. There is no denying the allure of purchasing a fully equipped Ram 1500 for $65,000 or a Jeep Grand Cherokee for a significantly lower price than it is now. By reducing the cost barrier to entry, the move is anticipated to particularly appeal to budget-conscious consumers who have been priced out of the market in recent years, as well as families searching for dependable SUVs, contractors in need of sturdy trucks, and enthusiasts looking for high-performance Dodge models. Stellantis is well-positioned to draw in a wide spectrum of consumers who appreciate both affordability and performance. Nevertheless, the success of this strategy will hinge on Stellantis's capacity to provide more than just low prices. Consumers will demand cost less but also satisfy high standards of quality, dependability, and innovation. If Stellantis can meet these expectations, the price reductions could usher in a new era for the business, one in which affordability and excellence go hand in hand. For Stellantis, engineering work, cutting prices by 35%, is only half the picture. The other half consists of fixing long-standing quality problems that have dogged its lineup. Customers attracted to dealerships in recent years by alluring pricing will not stick around if the cars they buy are unreliable. Delivering automobiles that can withstand the demanding requirements of contemporary drivers without sacrificing quality in crucial areas has been a persistent problem for Stellantis. The Hurricane engine, which was hailed as a major innovation for Stellantis, is one of the most obvious examples of this issue. The extensive use of plastic materials in essential parts like intake manifolds, water pumps, and thermostat housings has led to early wear and tear. These plastic parts are frequently not made to withstand the strain of repeated use, making them weak links in an otherwise strong chain. When these parts fail, the consequences can quickly heat up. A broken plastic water pump could cause overheating, which could harm additional engine parts. Minor repairs turn into significant costs, frustrating customers and overwhelming dealers with warranty claims. For Stellantis, this is not only a financial problem, it's also a reputational one. Customers who encounter these setbacks frequently feel deceived and search elsewhere for their next car. Stellantis needs to reconsider how it chooses materials in order to address the plastic problem and the reliability issues related to plastic components. Although plastic parts may be less expensive to produce, their long-term durability frequently falls short. In order for Stellantis to fully benefit from its price reductions, it must combine affordability and durability, which entails investing in stronger materials like metal replacements for crucial components, even though the upfront costs are higher. The aftermarket offers a clear example of this strategy and action, as many Stellantis vehicle owners who have been frustrated by the frequent failures of factory-installed plastic parts have resorted to aftermarket suppliers for metal alternatives. By using these materials in their manufacturing process, these stronger parts not only address the current issues, but also increase the vehicle's lifespan and lower overall maintenance costs. Stellantis can make it clear to clients that quality is just as important to them as affordability. Imagine a consumer purchasing a discounted Ram 1500 or Jeep Grand Cherokee, only to find out later that the car is more reliable than its rivals. Stellantis has the chance to change its image from one beset by problems with quality to one praised for providing both dependability and value. This change would necessitate a coordinated effort on several fronts. Although this investment may seem overwhelming, Stellantis would need to renegotiate contracts with suppliers to guarantee access to higher quality materials and possibly re-engineer some components to accommodate the switch from plastic to metal. The long-term advantages, the decrease in warranty claims, the benefits of improved customer satisfaction, and a more powerful brand image would greatly exceed the expenses. The return of the V8, the reintroduction of V8 engines after decades of absence, is another important component of Stellantis's plan to revitalize its lineup. American muscle and toughness, especially in Ram trucks and Dodge muscle cars, have long been associated with the rumble of a V8. However, many traditional buyers have felt alienated by the recent shift towards smaller, more efficient engines. The lack of V8 options has been particularly noticeable among enthusiasts who view these engines as a defining feature of their vehicles. Behind the scenes, Tim Kinesis, a significant Stellantis leader, has been attempting to fill this gap by bringing V8 powertrains back into the lineup and possibly reviving classic Dodge models like the Cuda. This is about reaching a market segment that values performance and character in their cars, not just about nostalgia. And that's what this vehicle demonstrates for us. To me, combining these reintroduced V8 options with the 35% price reduction could be a game changer for stays, because for many buyers, the sound and feel of a V8 engine represent more than just power. They symbolize a connection to a legacy of automotive excellence. Imagine entering a dealership and discovering a Ram truck with a potent V8 engine that is less expensive than a rival's six-cylinder model. This would attract the interest of both contractors who require reliable performance for their jobs and enthusiasts who long for the rush of driving. The potential revenue possibilities could be amazing. By combining competitive pricing with powerful options, the return of the Dodge Cuda could rekindle interest in Stellantis' performance brand. The Cuda name has a significant amount of automotive history, and its revival could attract buyers who associate Dodge with bold, high-performance vehicles.